And we're live in the 6:05.
Yeah. We probably should stop talking about how many episodes we do because we're getting to the point now that we're able to
we're a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, some say.
We have a couple hundred views. Couple hundred views.
So, yes, we do. And we do have people that give us feedback. We appreciate that. It's always good.
Soon to be on the old Spotify ?
I don't know how to. I did pay for the Apple podcast thing. That was I think I sent you a screenshot of that. $20.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty easy to do. Kind of cool. Starting something. They ask for legal stuff to make sure that you are who you say you are.
Nice.
But either way, so just kind of getting on and chatting about just some things. I mean, we recently went out to California. Hopped in a plane, went in an airport.
Yep.
Gone.
Flew. Yep.
You obviously had to tend to some family matters and
where? I'm just ready. I'm just ready to see it. Yeah, why? What happened?
That's fine. I said family matters.
Okay.
Anyways, you were in an airport, and I think that's something that people can relate to. Is that airports are challenging. They have their moments where you're like, how?
Frustration. Yep.
Well, I don't know. There's certain moments where I would starting to question society a little bit. I'm starting to figure out if humanity's still going in the right direction.
Lots of mouth breathers. Yep.
Yeah. And in episodes before, we've done the pet peeves. There are a lot of those that we see, but on the here's my question to you. On the walkways, right? The escalator things that are not steps, they're speed walkers. Right?
Yep, speed, fast lane. Mm-hmm.
Do you walk on them or no?
I do. Yeah. I feel like I'm going turbo. Just getting after it.
Yeah, no, there some people that just stand on them. I get it.
Yeah, but it's stay to the right. Then it's like common sense driving, you know?
But stay in your lane, a lot of them will have like two. So I feel like the left one is like the lane that everybody's walking. The right one's if you just want to ride it.
So there's 4 lanes?
Yeah, you go to Denver. Denver's got 2 of them.
Sorry, I'm not a big giant airport person. Been to Chicago had the 2.
They got 4. You go to the main wings. What do you fly?
Sheep?
No, do you fly like Delta, American, United?
Yeah, usually Allegiant, cheap. Yes. Otherwise, American, usually. American Sometimes Airlines. United. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So a lot of them, like United and Delta, in their wings, like in Denver, it's literally 2 and 2 both ways.
Wow, but, visual.
Yeah, no. So I've always thought you walk on those. I didn't know
that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to just walk normal, then walk on the side where there's carpet.
No, they like the convenience. That's like saying you fake an injury so then you get carted around in one of those sweet golf carts, you know?
Oh yeah, like on what's the movie? She's Out of My League.
Yes,
he just clocks
exactly
her
like
with
that.
A purse.
Yeah,
just, take that. But yeah, there's that. It's crazy to think how many, like even restaurants and like shops and like all the stuff you see, right?
Want to hear my stupid thing? When I got to a fancy airport in Fort Myers when I was flying back, I was just exhausted, early flight. I just checked in, went, and I was like, oh, Starbucks, fuck yeah. So I started drinking, go get my Starbucks, and then I went into pre-check. No liquids. Thanks for that $7 drink. Throw it in the garbage. Go through pre-check. I drank like half of it. Yeah.
You should have known, bring it through.
I didn't think about it. I just got it because I was like thirsty, you know? And then I walked in there, and then so I got 2 coffees back to back. Boom, boom. But I'm an idiot. What are you going to do? Small town. Like when we had to leave up here, like her parents were like, oh, you should probably get there like 2 hours early. I was like, it's Sioux Falls. We could probably like an hour, maybe 40 minutes before the flight leaves. I got there 40 minutes before the flight left. 0. I mean, nobody in front of me for TSA.
Check.
Through the whole line, walked in, took off my shoes, got yelled at for my belt, walked through. No lines.
Yeah.
2 hours early.
No, a lot
It's
of them get to
crazy.
be that way. I mean, it's crazy. So when we went to San Diego, the agency that we're dealing with, they're the ones that like put in our names. Katie's name is not traditional,
Normal.
as far as how she spells it. I mean, you've seen it, but they spelled it wrong. So we had to go through, prove ourselves, who we were, change it. Oh yeah, it was a process.
I think it's creepy.
We went
Sorry,
through.
go.
No, we went through TSA. Didn't get through. They said nope, ID doesn't check. Go back, redo it. They had to retype it in. The guy even at the counter goes, he's like, if they give you trouble now, he's like, you tell them to deal with me. And I was
Oh,
like,
God.
oh, no, I was like, okay. So we go down there. Sure shit. They didn't. They're like, nope, still not right. But
You
go
call
back up.
Larry.
Yep. So he's like, those guys. He's like, here, take him this. And he just hands us a sheet. And he's like, carry on. And they let us through. I don't know what he did, but
You know the creepiest thing about airports? How easy it would be to kidnap children.
you're not going to get very far, though.
No, I'm saying you get to the airport with a random kid, and you show them your driver's license, and then like the kid, they're like, they don't ask him questions like, "Is this your dad?" You know, they're just like, "All right, come on." You're like, "Get over here, come on." They're like, "Hey, you traveling? I get it, man. It's stressful." Yeah, it's creepy. It stresses me out every time with kids. Yeah, makes me want to get those kid leashes. Get over here.
Would you use those? I don't use them. I don't know.
We got backpacks for Disney World that
Okay.
had them, and then I can't remember if we used them the first day, and then I finally was like, let's just hold their hand.
See, you're lucky. You got two, 1-1. You know.
Yeah, boom, boom.
I'm facing zone defense now. It's a little challenging. I shouldn't say challenging. It'll pose its challenges in the future.
Nope.
When they run free. But no, so airports, I mean, the other things, I mean, there's bathrooms everywhere. There's only one Starbucks or one,
Mine had two. I know
but they're
that for a
so far
fact.
apart if they are. Like Denver, there's two, but they're on the complete opposite
Oddly
sides.
enough, right on the other side of pre-check. It was crazy.
Really? No.
Yeah,
Good
fuckers.
thinking. I bet they
Those
thought out that
fuckers.
one. But
Yeah.
just think about it though, is like even those shops, the traffic that they have every day is guaranteed. There are people going through there every day, no matter what. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not a bad place to set up shop.
I want to know how. Yeah, well, it's like
Rogue Jeweler in the airport.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, to get some like random what.
I don't know what the rent is, but I'm sure.
Yeah,
Sure
what are they
it's
gonna
cheap.
get? Yeah, good. I'm just even thinking of like the South Dakota swag. It's like Mount Rushmore. They're like, yeah, I was just here. I didn't actually go see it, but I was just at a pit stop. You don't have a layover in South Dakota,
No, you can't. It's a connecting airport.
But
Layovers happen in like all the internationals.
I know.
Denver, Chicago, Charlotte, like all the big ones.
Yeah.
You're not having layovers in Sioux Falls. Nothing's connecting out of Sioux Falls. That's why all the small planes go to Sioux Falls.
But why have the South Dakota crap? I don't know. It's stupid.
Oh, you mean like because most of the time it's people
a
coming
destination.
back.
Yeah, or even just a destination. Like you're coming to Sioux Falls.
Sioux City. Sioux City's airport is like, I mean, granted, Sioux City has their airport code is like, what is it, SEX, right? I'm pretty sure it's something weird like that. I can't remember.
I should know that.
But former, oh yeah, you have your license.
Not current.
No, but you know what all the buttons do.
Most buttons, yeah. Yeah.
It says drive.
Yeah. Wings fall off.
You think, I mean, from being in an airport again and seeing that stuff, I mean, obviously life happens, your family happens. I mean, do you ever think you'll ever get back into it?
If I ever lose this job, I would go back to school and finish some stuff.
To be a pilot?
No, like a commercial. Yeah, like actually flight instructor. And then I'd go to
where's my phone? I'll
job.
I'll call him right now and I'll be like, here's the deal. We're gonna set you up, stash some stuff in your office.
For what?
You're gonna get fired tomorrow. You're gonna become a pilot by 2024. No. Dream job. What's your dream job? I think you told me this. I don't remember.
Selling airplanes, yeah.
Selling airplanes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's Boeing 737 go for nowadays?
No idea. No, I would do
most common commercial flight out there.
I get it. That's not my cup of tea.
If you want to sell, you think you'd at least know the basics.
No, it's like I'm selling like a brand, like I'm selling a Subaru, but I'm selling the airplane brand.
Oh, instead of
Cirrus
selling a
Aviation.
$30,000
Yeah,
car, you're selling a $3.5 million car.
yeah, Cirrus Aviation out of Duluth. They have like a small 8-person jet, like a 7-person jet. Then they have a lot of like single prop 4 or 5 passenger
You move your family?
airplanes. Yeah. Mhm.
You'd be gone that much.
I'd fly. Yeah, the thing when you sell there is why it's interesting for me is you would sell the airplane, do your job, you fly there, and then you stay with them for like a week or two, and you give them lessons and teach them how to fly the plane, and then you fly back. So like, if I made enough money, get the wife to quit her job, bring the kids with, or figure it out. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's all, I mean, everything you don't really know until you're in that moment, right? Until you have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Things, I mean, that's what we're taught to do, is to adapt. But,
Mhm.
but yeah, no, I mean, airports, it's crazy. You know, you watch them and how they operate. You know, you hear about the most recent one, the airplane that was coming down and the other one was trying to take off. And then the one guy aborted. I mean, oops.
Yeah. No shit. Someone got fired there, and I guarantee you it was control tower person for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, so how does anyone dictate? You know, obviously you see the movie Sully. I know you've seen it. You had to have.
Yep. Mhm.
You know, and that guy gets there and he gets questioned all these things, like if he was drinking, if you know, they check all that stuff when something happens to make sure
Yep.
that there's no fault, right? That's probably why, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I mean, that
But
incident where a plane's
ultimately, would
landing
go
and another
to
one's taking off at the same time and the guy has to abort from
it would
landing
no,
and
it would 100% be control tower. They say, hey, run rate 6-7's clean, clear.
not.
Hey, yeah, airplane, blah, blah, ready, clear for takeoff. No, wait, no, that's shady. That's scary as fuck.
Yeah, no, and I mean, you hear the horror stories too. I mean, obviously, it's crazy. You know, you look at the, you know, you hear the how many flight attendants there are and lack thereof. You know, you hear
Yeah.
about
Hmm.
pilots only being able to fly so many hours. Obviously, Southwest Airlines with their big issue. That's a
Yeah.
conversation and a half. But I mean, obviously, they're going to be around. They're going to be fine. I seen they're just Southwest Airlines expanding their chain or network of how they do things, and
Network, yeah.
you know, they're going to try to improve that. I get it, but I mean, the big dogs, the big dogs in aviation and airports. I mean, what are we really?
Dude, they're overselling tickets.
What
That
do you
was
mean
a big one too.
overselling?
Like full airplane plus 14.
How? Where do those
I have no
14
fucking
go?
clue. You can't. Then they got to stay. They ask people, hey, we'll give you $1,000 if you stay. Shit like that. It's weird. But that stuff's slipping through the cracks. Like they just do it, hoping that some people don't show up or they're late.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, so I check the app and then I see if I can move up, or if I see that, you know, like if it's like when we were coming back from California, it's 3 seats. Well, I saw that we were in a row with all three filled, but I saw the row in front of us didn't have anybody in it. So I asked
Nice.
on the app, just boop, move up. And it was just us two in the row.
Cool.
So, I mean, whatever. Then you had an open seat next to you, and the guy behind us was stoked.
Crafty. Wow.
Ugh,
Just crafty.
flight
Amazing, Mike
tricks,
Miller.
flight tricks. You
Yeah.
just
Travel hacks. That's what that is.
that,
Hashtag.
yeah. No, but no, it's interesting seeing though. Like obviously the Legion, there's, you know, they're expanding huge, getting
Yep.
into California, Florida, um,
Florida.
oh yeah, they're getting all over, and you know, I don't know. It's crazy to think that people still want to fly that much, but it's.
Versus what? Train? Like, give me a break.
You ever taken a train?
You want to take a hot air balloon right now? Especially you? Huh? Come on. Huh?
Somebody get out their telescope and they'd be looking through it, and they'd see, and I don't know
Yeah,
about that one.
totally not for spying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you ever taken a train like in like
Yeah,
Oregon or
as a
something?
kid. As a kid, yeah, train ride.
Well, now I mean, so like you go through like Washington, Vancouver, you get up there. There's a lot of places to take trains. I think it's cool.
It'd be like
Different.
going to Hogwarts.
Well, you get 6 hours, and you're, I mean, no different than in a car, but it's 6 hours. But
Bum
at least you
bum
have
bum
something to
bum
see,
bum 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 bum. I got my
comfortable.
letter. You know? You're a wizard, Harry. No? Yeah, sorry, you don't like good stuff.
No, it's not that I don't like it. I'm not familiar with it. There's a difference. It's no different than sports. I can talk sports, and we. I I love how your arsenal and everything is just
Bro.
so
Bro, I got
readily
it all.
available.
Yeah, that was actually came from my Lego set. That was a Lego one.
Oh, really? At any given time, you have some sort of memorabilia that can pertain to any everyday conversation,
Well, my everyday conversation involves my life.
and it's all within arm's reach.
Well, because I love it. Yeah, it's all right here.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong
You
with
think
it.
my kids would be right here sleeping under my desk, but they're not. They're in bed where they belong.
Like, what is that? Oh man, yeah, you're never gonna get over that.
No, it's cool.
I still watch that. I was like, that's an ornament. But
Yeah.
anyways, no, not to get too far off topic, but I think that's one thing though when we look at that in airports, I don't think there's the. Well, I mean, if you could improve one thing, what are you improving?
Um, prices, right?
Besides that, I'm talking about processes.
Processes. Have you had any lost luggage in a long time? Now that they actually scan bags.
No, and I throw an air tag in
Yeah,
it.
I do too. Yeah, I check it on the plane as I'm sitting there, like just waiting.
No,
Please God,
but I mean that's evolved. I mean, you used to just
need
have
my
a
curly
tag.
shampoo.
Well, you used to just have the special tag that you knew was yours, and like I had
Yeah,
a green one time. Like nobody else had a green bag. I was like, okay, nobody's got a green bag, so I get this unique color. Now everybody's got everything. Like
yeah.
it's out of control. But
I would change obviously sizes and stuff too of airplanes because even for me, I'm a little guy, so I'm comfortable at 5'7", and like my wife 4'11". Kids are tiny, right? So we can fit anywhere. But like flew with Travis Gillette, he actually paid extra for an extra long seat, which I didn't even know was an actual option.
oh yeah, no, it's a thing. You can actually scale it. I think it's like 30 some inches or something like that. You can get and you can upgrade. United does it. Delta does it. They call it Comfort Plus in Delta
Yeah,
World. And it's worth it. You can go from. I mean, it's probably an extra $110, $120. I think it's worth it, but to each their own.
I'm fucking tiny. I'm fine.
Yeah, see, that's not a problem for you. Even 6 feet. Like, but the other thing is too is if you get tiny and you get stuck to somebody that's big, then you got the
Oh,
armrest. Oh, dude, the armrest argument, right? Who's
I just always feel it's too Midwest nice.
you got to claim one?
But yeah, I'll take the hopefully one. Oh, when I pick, I'm always window, like every time.
Why? Because you got to sit
Yeah, I
out
like
the
to
window.
watch. God,
For
what is the
what?
wing doing? Um, no, I always do. I'm little. My good bladder control. I don't have to get up and go. I'm not gonna climb over people.
Did you have to use the bathroom ever on an airplane? I can't remember the last time I did.
Yeah, like the kids and stuff.
No, I'm saying you. I always use
Yeah,
the bathroom before I get on the plane.
well, same. But
There's like
sometimes,
there's like 90
I
bathrooms in airports.
I only did when the kids did, because if I'm up and I'm there, might as well.
Longest flight you took here to Florida
Uh,
with
Florida
them?
and California are the same. Yeah, they're about
Yeah,
3 hours, 3.5 hours.
yeah, if you go straight.
Yeah, which I do.
Too bougie for me. I either Denver
Too
or
bougie.
Chicago.
Yeah, too bougie. And he's like, it's only $130 to have extra more leg room.
Dude, you don't know what it's like. If it's literally you can't even extend your foot, it sucks. I'm
Yeah,
six
not for
foot.
me. I'm sitting Indian style. Can't say that. I'm sitting whatever, crisscross
Got your
applesauce.
pillow.
Yeah, got my pillow on my lap. Got my Switch. Got my kid playing games with me. Got movies now. Got
Yeah,
my
I just download
tablet.
movies and watch them. Do you do neck pillows? Neck pillow, is that a thing?
No, Raina does neck pillow. I don't do neck pillow.
Does she actually sit there where she's like this and it actually rests her neck on it? Or is
I
she
don't know. I
just.
never really watch.
Yeah, I've always
Because
laughed because
usually,
sometimes you see people and they use them and it's like your head's not even resting on it, period. You're just
yeah,
a
they
zombie.
just like the warmth.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no, I have a fat enough neck. I can just
enough
be
ventilation
comfortable.
both
Be
ways.
comfortable. Yeah, I can make it work. Fucking reverse bobblehead. It's just
Or
called fat face.
do the forehead to the seat in front of you. Just
Yeah, yeah. Do the awkward sleep on the person next to you.
I did that this last time. I fell asleep and my left leg It was 3 seats, and I was sitting middle, and this guy to the left of me, he's a cool dude. We talked about it, but he actually hit my leg because I was sitting there, and all of a sudden my legs just started going like wider, and it started impeding in his area because they
Yeah,
got
get out of my
too,
lane. Yeah.
yeah, and he's just like just pushed him back. We were
Not today,
good.
Sonny.
He
Yeah.
was cool about it. He laughed. We talked about his life, and it's so funny is that like I know you would be good at it. I'm not. But where people say, "What do you do for a living?" And it's just
Oh
like
yeah, the
that question,
awkward.
that guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
I really want to be like, I'm actually Steve Jobs' like personal assistant, or like
Yeah. What do
something.
you do to
Just
justify your existence?
yeah, right. But I mean, like to come some sort of elaborative, like total lie, but like just say that you're somebody that you're not. So I went on a cruise one time, and this guy told me that he lived next door to Kirby Puckett. Puckett's been dead. Like he was dead for years. And it's just
That's what
like
they want you to think.
I was like, dude, you can't live next to him. He's not even alive. Like, is there a different Kirby Puckett?
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
it's
yeah. And the
just
thing was, that came up after I
third
told him I was
cousin.
from Minnesota. So I mean, like,
Nice.
if you had to say the lie, and
What is it going to be?
you could be anybody, and somebody's like,
What is
hey,
it?
Ryan McConnell, what do you do for a living? Like the guy in
We're in town
TikTok.
for an international pancake conglomerate, maple syrup conglomerate, whatever it is. Um,
No, what would you be able to
uh,
do? Keep a straight face and be like, you know what? I'm that cool.
I'm too Midwest, man. I'm too. I would be
I
like,
couldn't
yeah,
keep up
no.
with the lie because if somebody asked me again, I'd be like, you know,
Where? How do you do that? How'd you get into that? Drugs. You know.
LinkedIn. No, it's
Yeah.
the LinkedIn.
Is
Um,
that still a thing?
yeah. So I laughed. I mean, obviously wearing a Jersey T-shirt now, but obviously in a previous trip that we went on, I
All
still
your
do it.
flights.
Everybody's like, "Holy cow, that's a really good idea." I every airport I've been in, every time I've gotten on a plane, I tap the
Jersey.
side. I tap the side of the plane when I go in the door, and then I always wear a jersey. I'm telling you, you can laugh all you want. I know what you're doing. You have things going through your head right now because you
Want
want
to
to
be
say
famous? Yeah.
no,
What?
but
I just don't get why you're in a jersey.
all
There's
the
so many
time.
more comfortable options. Yeah.
No, I wear a hoodie and then a jersey over it because usually I'm
Why?
cold wherever I'm going. Huh?
Why? Why?
It's an identity. Like I'm telling you, like
Identity.
if something goes
Where's
nuts,
Dad? Oh, number
no,
24, Kobe.
yeah, well, at least you had that right. That's impressive. But that's exactly right, though, is that you're able to identify who you are. I guarantee anybody that listens to this will agree. If you see an Asian guy in a hoodie and a Lakers jersey, no doubt you're going to know what plane I'm going on next because you're going to see me from a distance.
So you're
You-
using it as a reference guide? What do you do? Like, are you like a
yeah.
troop leader?
No, but in case something happens, let's say something goes off the wall, they'd be like, I remember that guy. Or if,
Oh, this
like,
isn't Home Alone. Where's your dad? Oh, he's right there.
I'm
All right,
not
go
saying
find a
it's Home
seat in the
Alone,
back.
but it's just something I've always done. It's a not a tradition maybe, but
I
it's
made
definitely
my family disappear.
it worked. No, but you know what I mean. It's just one of those things for me. It's always identified that way. You wear a lot of
Why?
sports stuff. You wear Viking stuff all the time.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. I have
Every
like
time we've done this, you
five
wore it.
five comfy sweatshirts. Repeat.
Yeah. What I'm just
Wait
saying
till
is
wait
that
till
like
summer.
me wearing that at an airport is very minor in terms of like it's an identity thing. Take it. You
Identity for who though? Who
you
gains from this besides?
who has to gain from it in the first place? It's just something that happens.
Then why? Something that
Okay,
happens by choice from you.
if you get on a plane with 40 people from
Yeah,
Sioux
but if you're
Falls
by
to Denver,
yourself, yep,
Sioux
sure,
Falls, yep, Sioux Falls to Denver,
yep.
and then you get on a plane from Denver to LA,
And you see that same guy, you're like, hey, I saw him
yeah,
earlier. That's super
people
cool.
are, yeah,
Go in the
strike.
same spot. Hey, are you when you're in Disney? You're gonna go Epcot?
I ain't making plans with people, but I'm just saying it's just a thing. I've always done it.
So then
People
you're
have
at
weird things.
Epcot 7 days later, and you're like, hey, Jersey guy, you know?
But I'm no different than me tapping the door, or not the door, but the side of the plane when I get in. Do you do that? Do you do anything weird like that when you get on a plane?
I just go up and I grew up the flight attendant, you know?
Just can't
Yeah.
take you serious.
Does that work? No, I don't do anything. I hope that they do their pre-check or their pre-flight check. Yeah,
No, it's just
do
like
your
it's no
job.
different than how people like like in football, you always tap like the board or the rock or whatever it is that
Too
you tap
short.
when you go through stuff. Everybody
No,
has
that
their
sounds
thing.
like salt over your shoulder.
Sure. What I'm saying is everybody has their like little thing. Tap inside the plane's mind. I don't know.
So if
Whatever.
we
Either
ever
way,
go,
enough about me.
if we no, if we ever go somewhere together, I'm gonna make you not wear a jersey,
Can't.
and I'm not
You
gonna let you
can't.
hit the side. Box out.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
say it.
not
I'm
gonna let
gonna
you
say
get
it.
it.
Is that you guys tried to get me to say it and not do it when we went to Nebraska. I don't care. I did it. I did it both ways. You know that. You saw it.
Yeah, but we flew privately, so
Still did it though. Anyways,
oh my
all right, enough
god.
about me. More about you. No, I just think, airports in general, they obviously 9/11 totally ruined everything. Well, it changed it.
I was like, where the fuck can we go with this?
No, but I'm
Talking
saying
about jerseys and
no, we're talking about airports. That was the whole point of this whole podcast. What I'm saying is that talking about airports, I mean, like I said, 9/11 changed the process entirely, right?
100%. No
So
fingernail clippers, no knives.
yeah, the 8-ounce rule, obviously.
Yeah,
But it's look at where it's been since then. There hasn't been
6
really
ounce.
huh?
6 ounce.
Whatever. Yeah, trying to make a bomb.
Right.
Can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, bomb,
Bam,
bomb,
bam, bam,
bomb,
bam, 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 bam.
but I think that's one thing that this is just the way it is, and people have accepted it. They're not. I don't see anybody resisting a whole lot. I mean, like, I'm
Well, no,
not
because
letting you
people are getting smart. They're just doing the TSA, whatever
recheck.
it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. But even then, it's not. I mean, to me, I don't feel like it's that big of a nuisance. Really isn't.
If you traveled a lot more. Jay just did his. He said it was worth it.
Pre-check?
Yeah, the pre-flight check. Yeah.
Where'd he go? No, don't need to air that
Um,
out. Sorry, it's all good.
I don't know where he went.
But no, it's like I said, people just accepted it. It's just the way it is. So, right?
You have to. What are you gonna do? Not fly?
No.
You
Well,
know,
here's the
it's
other
my
thing, real
rules.
quick. We'll wrap this one up pretty quick. But to elaborate on flying, not flying. What's your rule? My rule: 6 hours of driving. Nope, I'll drive it. That's the most. 6 hours. Anything over 6, I
Oh,
fly.
yep.
Kansas City is the farthest I'll drive.
Um,
You ask me to go to Oklahoma, I'm flying.
yeah, I'd say 6, 7 hours. It's got to be close to that.
So
I
if
think
you
for me,
get
it'd probably be 10.
10 hours is the most you can spend in a car
Yeah.
with your
Well,
family.
I haven't done it with my kids because all we've done is like Rapid and Duluth and stuff.
Yeah,
But like going to
6 hours.
Raina and I, it was the first time she met my dad. We drove from Ames, Iowa to DC to visit my sister. And then on the way back, we did it in one stop. It was 17 hours, once nonstop.
And my buddy Drew and Josh, myself, I think it was 2011. We drove from Sioux Falls. Well, this is the whole different story, but long story short, he pretty much asked me, he goes, "Hey, we need to go to Phoenix, visit my buddy Jonas." And I was like, "Okay, when are we leaving?" He goes, 5 o'clock. I was like, "It's 3. What do you mean 5 o'clock?" He goes, "Yeah, we're gonna leave at 5." Like, all right. So I talked to my boss and working at Budweiser at the time. I grabbed a case of Monster Energy and hopped in his car and we started driving. We left at 5 o'clock at night. We got there 3:30, 4 o'clock their time. Drove straight through Denver. I don't
Cool.
remember the rest stop in New Mexico, but apparently all of us got out and everybody's like, "Yeah, shouldn't drink all those energy drinks," because we slept the whole day we were there because we were up
Shoot.
almost the whole time, all the way through.
Smooth.
But yeah, no, that was a 24-hour drive, 23 and a half hour drive, and I'll never do that again. I don't know how the guys do it at work, but either way, so very good. So yeah, no, good one. Airport.
Airport.
I
We're
don't know what
doing
we're
it.
gonna title it. We'll figure it out. We'll go from there. But anyways, all right, cool. Well, this is I guess we didn't introduce ourselves this time. We did a little different, but
Yeah, we're in Discord now. Flipping.
yeah, we're trying something new. But it's crazy. We're going through this experimental phase. Like, this is actually really good. We'll have to
Learning.
either get some feedback. Obviously, the audio to me is fine, but we can
Mine
talk
too.
about that later.
Levels are
And
good.
see, I mean, it'd be nice, like you said, get some interaction with people when we get to the point of doing these, and not kind of just download, upload, download,
Rub each
upload.
other. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see where we go with it, and we'll go from there. So yeah, you can do your infamous sign off, and we'll go from there.
All right. Bye forever.